Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Wonko Plays Minecraft. Oh goodness. Why ghasts? What are you doing anyway? Taking a lava bath. Okay, so you can see I've got a bunch of stuff to help turn this thing into something usable. That's good. We've got fire resistance potions if we need them. Right. So I guess the first step is to encase this thing so that we actually have an enclosed spawning room when this thing is done. Probably the best bet. I'll use stone bricks, I think that looks good. Right. I suppose I've got to get on top. Or I can just go around. Anyway, I'll encase this and I'll come right back. Okay guys, so this is a situation that feels ever so slightly extremely perilous. Very dangerous place to be here. So I don't currently have enough netherrack to branch around the other side just yet, so let's just work on the preliminary templates for our system for getting them all into one place. So we're going to use pistons. It's the sensible approach. So they can spawn anywhere within this cobblestone and nether brick area. And then what? Then we want them to fall down onto a pressure plate. They fall down somewhere like... No, we want to go down another one. That's right. And then they fall onto a pressure plate. And then this pressure plate. It's there. And we use a repeater. There. It's to this. And then that's good. And then we have a sticky piston. It's here. Right. And then whenever you jump onto the pressure plate, it pushes you off again. So that's the design we want. Okay. I think these can be taken out by gas fireballs, so we're going to need some reinforcing anyway, so we may as well make this all out of cobblestone because it's going to be on the inside. Which is there. And pressure plate is here. Let's put the pressure plates in last because then we can put everything else in. And that works just fine. So all the places where they could potentially fall, which is up to here, and on this side it's around to here. Da-da-da. So yes, this was very expensive on repeaters to make this many because they're actually pretty expensive. But well, pretty expensive. Not as expensive as some other things, obviously, but there. Awesome, and now you want to be careful at the end here, because that's going to push you way off. Okay, so when they fall down here, and there'll be things here, they'll get pushed off onto the next one down, where we want to do a similar thing. And we want to get this 8x8 square down to a 2x2 square that they could possibly be in. So if this is the next one down, we want to go to here. I'm going to do a bunch more digging because we need to get some of this nether brick out the way. Hey guys, me again. Welcome back. Sort of slaving away here. This is our... I'll get up to the top so I can actually show you, but this is how our blaze spawner is getting, so... This is my only pickaxe I've got and it's almost broken, so can't show you very much, but basically spawn in this area here, fall down here, ignore this bit, it's scaffolding, then fall on that ledge, they get pushed here, fall on this ledge, get pushed here, fall on that ledge, pushed into the middle, go down to the bottom, if they fall there, they get pushed there, etc. So basically no matter what point they spawn on, they'll always end up at this very centre block, all the way down there, which is cool. And then we can have a system down there for crushing them and the hopper system for taking the blaze rods, and then we've got easy cheap power, which, you know, a couple of blaze spawners would be really useful in the real world. But so that's how it's going. I built a little shacky thing over here, and this is just to store materials, and actually I've just got clay and quartz for future stuff. I've got to make that thing look pretty in the... aesthetically pleasing, I suppose, in the end. So that's for the future. I'm going to go back, get more pickaxes, and get back to work. So this is just showing you that I am still here, I am still working, and that is what is happening right now. So let's get to a point of further continuation, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye, guys. Alright, guys, here we go. I think it's ready. I'm going to activate it. If there are pieces missing, yeah, I think I'm... at this point. Yeah. Right. So all the pistons seem to be there, actually. Let's seal that off, because I've had them looking for something with some sort of blast resistance. I have... oh goodness, that looks safe. But whilst working on this, I have discovered that pistons are not strong enough to survive a direct hit by a ghast fireball. And the angle these pistons are placed at, I'm going to need to... in order to replace them, I'd have to get inside at a later date. These ones are all here. Good. Good. That's a ghast. Bad. But I should probably... yes, secure them from fireball damage now. Good thing nether bricks somewhat blast resistant, and ghast fireballs aren't that strong. Now there's only the problem of actually getting inside to activate it. Unlike Etho, I don't have a lava activation light system, so I'm just relying on running in there, taking out all of the stone and running out again. And if I take this potion, I've got 8 minutes to do so. If this takes too long, I'll speed it up, but I can't imagine it will. Unfortunately, they're likely to start spawning straight away. Here we go. There we go. Oh! They do a lot of melee damage, don't they? probably open up as square a space as possible so there's more chance that they'll spawn further away from me. Okay, pretty good so far. Going better than I was expecting. Let's be careful not to destroy that block or this entire system is kaput. No, 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 no. I thought they usually spawned in groups. Are they spawning outside or something? Because that would be really bad. Maybe there's just not enough space. Make sure we stay capped up on food is the most important thing. Their ranged attacks won't do any damage. So as long as I'm not in too close proximity with them, should be fine. Well, this is going swimmingly, isn't it? If my design doesn't work, this is going to be a very frustrating way to find that out. No, 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 no. 3. That's more like it. Luckily their attacks don't explode or anything, so it's actually not that hard to deal with. Goodness. How long do I have? 5.5 minutes. 2.5 gone. Ooh, tense. Ah! Actually, I can probably put a clock in the corner that counts down from 8 minutes. I don't know if I have a countdown clock, but I know I've got a count up one. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I can just reverse the video, then put the count up clock, then reverse the video again. Hey, I've got a plan. Okay. Them knocking me off the edge would be actually really bad. This bottom layer is definitely going to be the hardest because... well, because I stand at the risk of getting knocked down. Knockback swords not helping here. So they're not falling, but I hope it's because they're aggroed on me. Otherwise they should generally head more down than they head up. I've also got a bow, but not a huge number of arrows. So that's great. Staying in the corners probably for the best. These guys can't get behind me. Yeah, fire everywhere. I get it. Ah, for goodness sake. How did I miss that one shot? I shot right between the two of them. It wasn't too high or too low, which is usually how you miss hitting a blaze with a bow and arrow. Okay. Stop spawning! I guess a high spawning rate is good for me, in theory. Still, not really. I hope all these pistons and pressure plates are in place. They are on that side at least. Okay, we can replace that block later, but... Oh god. Uh-oh. I don't think I've sealed the bottom. I built a system down. Obviously, we need to work on actual staircases and a means of transportation. But this is the killing room. Ah, I didn't seal it up, did I? Still, at least they're all getting to the right place. Yeah, it's sealed. And hopper. Wait, did that lock onto the chest? No. I'd completely forgotten how to place hoppers. Yeah, that's completely the wrong way, isn't it? So, luckily the bottom area is too far away to be mined out from the top. Basically, this is a circuit that just, you know, activate a portion of it, and whilst it's activated it will push in, the rest of the time it will draw back and let them fall down. Pressure plate for easy activation, and that block's disgusting. So I think there is definitely a capacity for them to get stuck like that, but the idea is that the ones falling down should nudge them out of place, so really gassed. So I've got this station up here, and I was thinking of making an item elevator maybe that elevates them up to this level. But yeah, you can definitely hear it at work. Actually, let's clear that up, cover that up. Oh goodness. Oh, it's a skeleton. Right, well I think it's a little bit too early to qualify whether this was a success or not. And oh, I got an ender skull from just wither skull. Sorry, completely forgot the word there. But just from one that I found round earlier. So that's cool. Well, this is a temporary measure. We do need polishing on the aesthetic side. But let's just seal this up. Leave this thing to go for 5 minutes or so. And then see if this system's actually working or not, because I have no idea. So I'll see you in a second. Right guys, me again. It has literally been maybe a minute and a half, so not as much time as I was planning on leaving, but I'm impatient and I want to see what's happening down here. That sounds promising. That looks promising. That doesn't look promising. Guys, I've got the sneaking suspicion that blazes not killed by people don't seem to drop blaze rods. Do they or don't they? I have no idea. It's not in the hopper. Okay, going back up. That might be concerning. I'll look this up on the wiki. In the meantime, I'll loiter around up there. In a second, guys. Ha ha ha! Embarrassing. So I checked the wiki, and yes, blazes don't do any damage to, or they won't drop any blaze rods unless you do the critical blow. So this system is actually right in line with the centre of that one. So I'm going to build a system that after they goes down and they're in a single point, brings them over here, elevates them up to here, brings them forward, drops them down slightly, and then you should just be able to hit them. And then we can have a piston mechanism there that deals them all their damage except for 1 point. And then that's fine. Should be fine. That's probably... I mean... I did design it in a way that makes it, you know, very doable. But that's really something I should have looked up before making this thing. That didn't drop any blaze rods anyway. So I've got a bit of work to do. And I'll put the necessary stuff back in that little shack, but yeah, this is all I'm doing for the Nether Fortress today. It's taking a long time, and it's going to take quite a bit more time to get it done. So let's get back to home. Right. Me again. Hello. Yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah, the tunnel, it's coming on. I'm basically out of quartz. And still, I got these pillars done, and I got those slabs done, but I need these slabs, and I need stairs up the side, and maybe some pillars up here, and oh goodness. Why did I ever make anything out of quartz? Total nightmare. Guess a knockback sword comes in handy. But yeah, up here it's basically unchanged. Down there it's quartz. I need more quartz. Lots more quartz. It feels like I put 4 or 5 times as much time and energy into getting this episode ready as any other. The amount I've worked on the blaze farm and the tunnel. But at the end of it, here's the fire resistance potions. I've forgotten I put them there. But at the end of it, I think it turned out to be quite a short episode. Can't imagine there's all that huge amount I've done. That was a really convoluted sentence. I'm sorry, that just completely escaped me when I said it. But what other things do we need? We need a better food solution. We need an actual terminus in the nether, an actual room when you first go through the portal that leads to other places. We need the sorting system for here. We need all sorts of automatic and manual plant farms and animal farms and all of that. We need the smelt, actually. As well as working on the tunnel when I get more quartz and the blaze farm. As I can be bothered, I really want to make an automatic smelting system. I want to make a really high-tech smelting room where you can just dump the stuff off that you want to smelt in by the stack and then dump the coal off there, or I guess in the future blaze rods, and it will just, hoppers will sort everything out, it will all go into the right place, it all smelts. Well, I want to make one of them. Yes, the slight problem with that, it's going to need a lot of hoppers and I don't have a lot of iron. And neither do I have a lot of wood, so you need chests for the hoppers. Which, as you can see, I had a lot of chests. By the way, it's only just striking me that this many chests is actually a really bad idea. Because I don't know what to do with all of them. I mean, I've got entire sections like this where... Sure, all my redstone related stuff goes in there, but there just aren't enough stuff in the game. I mean, I've only got one with a skull, and it's on the poster, so... I don't know. It's... I'm going to have to figure something out. In the meantime, though, I need more resources, I need more time, and mostly I need better ideas. So I think the smelting room, we can put it off there, because there's a huge amount of empty space in there. Not put it off to anything else. Plenty of room for the redstone, we can make it look great. We can have a transition maybe into more clay or a different colour of clay. We can colour code it. I don't know, we can use the purples. I like the clay purples, they're nice. But that's all for next time. Oh, one other thing I did. I got enough levels and I enchanted this one, the Infiniminer. So this is going to be my standard work pick, and I can repair this always at the same level from now on, because I've named it. So that is fantastic. But other than that, I think we're really at the end, so I'm going to get to work. Thanks for watching so much, everyone. If you got to the end, no idea how long it will be, should probably start timing these things. Might be a good step, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.